guys, it's snowing. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Beta, and today I'm going to be making dinner for me and my mother. I'm going to be making my famous paprika chicken and rice. This is my, all my recipes that I have in here. So I don't remember exactly where I got this recipe from, but I've been making it for a couple years now, and it's like really good. So I went ahead and thawed some chicken thighs. It only calls for 5 chicken thighs, but I think I might have like 5 big ones and like 1 small one. So the first thing that I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drain off the chicken juice. Okay, so I have all of my spices here, and we're going to be putting in a teaspoon of each, basically. And I'm hoping you guys don't fall directly into this raw chicken, because that would be very bad. 1 teaspoon of salt. Probably like 1.5 teaspoons, because I have more chicken than needed. Same amount of pepper. Same amount of parsley. Smoked paprika. Now, when I make this just for myself, like a personal batch, I do put in onion powder and garlic powder, even though I put in onion and garlic cloves, because I like garlic, you know? And I'm just going to mix all this up, basically.
Woo! This one's still frozen. Oh my goodness, my hands are cold.
So what my plan is since it's only 5 o'clock now, and my mom doesn't usually leave the hospital by like till 7, I'm gonna actually let this stuff marinate in here, and hopefully this chicken will be a little bit more thawed. I'm gonna get all the stuff together for the rest of the recipe. That way I can just throw it all in. So basically the next thing that I have to prepare is 1/2 cup of red onion. Usually we don't have red onion in the house, so I'm really happy that we made a salad the other night and we have 1/2 of a red onion. And I'll probably just use all of this. Okay, next I'm gonna measure out my white rice, and it calls for 1 cup. Again, since I made so much chicken, I'll probably do like 1.5 cups. Okay, the next thing that I have to do is the chicken broth. It basically calls for 1.5 cups of chicken broth, but since I did a little bit extra rice, I'm just gonna bump it up to 2 cups of chicken broth. So I don't need this big thing. Hang on. I need this one. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to fill it up to the 2 cup line full of water. Okay, and then what I'm going to be using next is this chicken base, and this equals 1 cup to 1 teaspoon. So I'll need 2 teaspoons of this mix. Now I just have to stir this until it turns into chicken broth and everything is dissolved. Okay, now we have chicken broth. Oh my goodness. This is usually what I use. It's a big Dutch oven, and even in my book this is what I mentioned as the blue Dutch oven. So what I'm gonna do is basically just put some olive oil in here, put it on the stove. I'm not gonna turn it on yet. Again, I'm just prepping. Also, this is like not dirty. It's we can't get rid of that. It's kind of just in there. My recipe calls for 1 tablespoon of olive oil. And this is just to season the chicken, and then once the chicken gets cooked in it, this is also what we're cooking the red onion and garlic in. Okay, so it's like 7 o'clock, and she should be texting me anytime now, so I'm gonna just start it because I'm hungry, and I also want to have enough time to crisp up the chicken once it's done in the oven. So that's what we're gonna do. basically I have it here with the oil already in here, and I'm going to put this on like medium high, and I have a plate here for when I cook the chicken and it's done with this. I put it in here. And I already took a shower, so I'm gonna be using tongs because I don't want to get all nasty. But yeah, I'm just gonna do a whole time lapse of me cooking all the chicken because it's gonna take a while. Also, I'm sorry for the mess back there. That's like everything hamster related. Sorry. Okay, I just turned on the oven at 400 to preheat it. And this is the last 2 pieces of chicken, whoa, that I'm browning up. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and put in all these onions. I like to put in a little bit of the chicken broth as well. Just enough to cover the bottom to get all that crispy stuff from the chicken off of the bottom. And these I'm gonna turn down just a little bit to medium and let them simmer until they get clear. Here's what the chicken looks like. It's not fully cooked, we just browned it. It's gonna be cooked in the oven with the rest of it, so. And then when the onions are almost done, that's when you add the garlic, just so it doesn't burn. And I like garlic, so I'm gonna do like a big, I guess you would call this a teaspoon. Okay, my onions are clear now, so I'm going to pour in the rest of my chicken broth. Oh wow, that really quieted it down. Give it a stir. And then we're going to shake in our rice. Stir that up. Make sure all of the rice and all the onions are below the surface. And now we're gonna bring the temperature back up to high. And we're gonna wanna bring this to a boil. Let it boil for like a few seconds or a few minutes, and then add the chicken on top, turn it off, and put it in the oven. So basically, I just let it go until my oven is preheated and ready. Okay, it's rolling boiled. My thing just went off, so perfect timing. I went ahead and turned off the temperature. I'm just gonna keep it on the burner while I add the chicken. And all you gotta do is just place your chicken right on top of the rice. Make sure your chicken isn't really like overlapping at all. And you don't want it like fully submerged either. You want it to like sit on top. Okay, now that everything is put together, we're going to go ahead and put the lid on the Dutch oven. Make sure the burner's off, and we're gonna go ahead and put it in the oven. Okay. Here we go. Middle rack in the oven on 400, and I'm going to do around 40 minutes.
Plastic bowl or a...
Plastic bowl's fine. I just took it out. This is what it looks like. I'm gonna cut open a piece of chicken to make sure it's done, but basically that's it. You can see how the onions are nice and glistening. So, and then you just eat it. There's nothing else you gotta do. It's perfect. No. Mm-hmm.